What's going on, YouTube? This is just my opinion, and today I'm going to be doing a different video than what I normally do. But I'm also joined as well with JohnnyMacJr. JohnnyMacJr. He's the second half. He's the second half of the Plug podcast.
Yep.
We normally put up an episode each week. Follow us on SoundCloud and iTunes. It's where we primarily put up the episodes. We also stream the episodes live on this channel, so be sure to subscribe to this channel if you want to see those podcasts ahead of time. And also, check us out, add us on Facebook, add us on Twitter, add us on the gram. We out here. Alright, so for this video, just recently, it is March Madness is going on, but there was someone who put out a Kanye Madness bracket recently, and we actually did our Kanye Madness bracket on episode 10. But we decided for this individual video on my channel that we wanted to do a Drake Madness bracket. So basically, what we did is we put together a list. We made the list of the songs, put it into this cup right here, and just started picking the names out, and we basically came up with this bracket. We put it into 4 separate brackets. We have the Young Money bracket, we have the OVO bracket, we have the Six God bracket, and we have the Drizzy bracket. And so this is the results of the bracket. We're going to go through and we're going to say one by one what our picks were, so we can compare.
Excited. I'm really excited.
And we're going to see ultimately how our Drake Madness brackets end. So we're going to start with the Young Money bracket. So the 1 pick and the 16 pick, it was Light Up versus Show Me a Good Time. I picked the Light Up.
I picked the Light Up.
Okay.
Ooh, we got a winner.
Alright, so 8 and 9, we got I'm Going In and Hotline Bling. I picked I'm Going In.
Ooh, same here.
Okay. Next, we have Do Not Disturb versus Underground Kings. This one was fucking tough.
It was.
But I had to go with Underground Kings.
Oh my god. Alright, me too.
I had to go Underground Kings. That was one of the toughest. That was probably the toughest first pick out of any of them that I had to do.
We don't know what we picked. Like, I don't know what he picked.
I don't know either, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so next it was Trophies versus 10 Bands. I picked Trophies.
Me too.
Next was Pop Style and Know Yourself.
Oh, it's gonna be different.
I picked Know Yourself.
I did Pop Style.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
That's the first one that was different. Next we have Sneakin' and 0 to 100. I picked 0 to 100.
Ooh, I picked Sneakin'.
Okay.
Alright, here we go.
Alright, next was Uptown versus Lord Knows. I picked Lord Knows.
I picked Lord Knows.
Okay. And Grammys versus Tuscan Leather. I went Grammys.
Grammys for sure.
Alright. So now for round 2 in the Young Money bracket. Light Up versus I'm Going In. I think you had the same thing. So I picked Light Up.
I picked I'm Going In.
Alright. Alright. I'm not going to hate on that, though. That's a great song.
You can't hate it.
It's a classic. Next was Underground Kings and Trophies. I picked Underground Kings.
Ooh, I picked Trophies.
You did. Wow.
I'm liking this.
Alright, yeah. Trophies, again, is an amazing song, too. So.
Yeah.
Next was, me, it was Know Yourself versus 0 to 100. Yours, it was
Pop Style and Sneaking.
So I picked Know Yourself.
I picked Pop Style.
Okay. And then next was Lord Knows and Grammys. This is the same for both of us, too, again. I picked Lord Knows.
Same.
I have Light Up versus Underground Kings. So I picked Underground Kings. You had I'm Going In versus Trophies.
Oh, true. And I picked Going In.
Going In? Okay.
Yeah.
Next up, for me, I had Know Yourself versus Lord Knows. I picked Lord Knows.
I had Pop Styles, Lord Knows, and I picked Pop Styles.
Okay. And then so this is the Elite 8 now. This is to go into the Final 4. I had Underground Kings versus Lord Knows, and I picked Underground Kings. Pop Style versus Going In.
Oh, I picked Going In.
Okay, so Going In was your first pick for the Final 4, and Underground Kings was my first pick for the Final 4. All right, so next is the OVO bracket. So it starts out with Successful versus Summer 16. I had Successful.
Ooh, I had Summer 16.
All right.
Finally.
So next was Jumpman versus Best I Ever Had. I had Jumpman.
Oh, Best I Ever Had.
Wow.
For sure, dude.
All right. So next we have Take Care versus Sooner or Later. I had Take Care.
I'd Take Care too.
Next we had 9 a.m. in Dallas versus One Dance. I had 9 a.m. in Dallas.
One Dance.
Next was Started from the Bottom versus God's Plan. This was easy.
Yeah.
I had Started from the Bottom.
I had God's Plan.
What?
I just thought of the music video too because it was so good.
All right. So next we have Wu-Tang Forever versus Forever with Wayne, Eminem, and Kanye. I had Forever.
I had Wu-Tang.
Wow, this is like completely different.
Actually...
Next we have Right Hand versus Draft Day. I had Draft Day.
Ooh, Right Hand. Dude,
Damn.
This whole bracket is different.
Yeah, so then finally we have 6 p.m. in New York versus Hold On, We're Going Home.
I picked Hold On.
I picked 6 p.m. in New York. Now going on to second round. I had Successful versus Jumpman. I picked Jumpman.
Okay.
You had Summer 16 and Best I Ever Had.
I picked Best I Ever Had.
Okay, so then next was, for me, it was Take Care versus 9 a.m. in Dallas. I picked Take Care.
Alright, I had Take Care and One Dance, and I picked Take Care.
Okay. Next for me, it was Started from the Bottom versus Forever. And for me, it had to be Started from the Bottom.
Okay, I had God Plan and Wu-Tang Forever. Picked Wu-Tang Forever.
Okay. And then this was probably the toughest pick that I had to make besides the final pick throughout the whole thing, just because I love both these songs immensely. These both could have made it to the Final Four. Draft Day versus 6 p.m. in New York.
That's tough.
I had to pick 6 p.m. in New York.
Okay. I had Right Hand and Hold On. I picked Right Hand.
Okay. So next from there, Jumpman. For me, it was Jumpman versus Take Care. I again picked Take Care.
Oh wow. Okay, I had Best I Ever Had and Take Care, and I got Take Care.
Okay.
So we're back there.
So then this was fucking tough too. Started from the Bottom versus 6 p.m. in New York.
Oh shit.
I had to pick Started from the Bottom. In all other instances, I would have probably picked 6 p.m. in New York.
Okay, I had Wu-Tang Forever and Right Hand, and I picked Wu-Tang.
And then to make it to the Final Four, Take Care versus Started from the Bottom. I had Started from the Bottom.
So I had Take Care and Wu-Tang Forever, and I picked Wu-Tang Forever.
All right, so then we have the 6 God bracket. First up was Find Your Love versus No Tellin'. I had Find Your Love.
I had No Lovin'. Or No Telling, sorry.
The next two picks, it was Sacrifices versus How About Now. I had Sacrifices.
Yeah, I had Sacrifices.
Okay, next was Big Rings versus From Time. I had From Time.
Big Rings.
Okay. Next was Come Through versus Up All Night. I had Come Through.
Same. Come Through.
Okay. Next up was Back to Back versus Over. I had Back to Back.
Back to Back.
Next, ironically, 6 God in the 6 God bracket versus Free Smoke. I had 6 God.
At Free Smoke. I said it was going all the way to 6 God, and it's not going anywhere.
Next up, we have The Motion versus Too Good. I had Too Good.
I picked The Motion.
Okay. I had a feeling you were going to.
That was one of my favorites.
Yeah. Next up, Crew Love versus Fake Love. And I had Crew Love.
I want Crew Love. Oh.
All right, so next up for me, I have Find Your Love versus Sacrifices. I had Find Your Love. You had No Tellin' versus Sacrifices.
Yeah, and I came out with No Telling.
All right.
Yeah,
next up for me, it was From Time versus Come Through, and I picked Come Through.
All right, mine was Big Rings and Come Through. I came with Come Through.
All right.
It's easy.
Next up was Back to Back versus 6 God, and I picked 6 God.
Okay, I had Back to Back and Free Smoke, and I picked Back to Back.
All right, and the last one was Too Good versus Crew Love, and I hands down picked Crew Love. The Motion.
And I had Crew Love, and I picked Crew Love. You have to go with that.
Yeah.
That was far too.
Yeah. The next round, I had Find Your Love versus Come Through, and I had Come Through.
No Telling and Come Through, and I picked Come Through.
All right, and then for me, Six God versus Crew Love, and I picked Crew Love.
All right, I came back to back in Crew Love. I picked Crew Love.
All right, so far our final two are the same. So it came down to in this bracket, Come Through versus
hard.
Crew Love.
This was very hard.
To me, it wasn't.
You probably picked Crew Love.
I did pick Crew Love.
I picked Come Through.
All right, I can't hate on that though.
That was hard, dude.
Come Through is a great song.
I know.
I love that song. So, all right, so for this bracket, Come Through, Crew Love, and for the last bracket, it's the Drizzy bracket. First up was Pound Cake versus Energy. Like both these songs a lot, but gotta pick Energy.
Bye bye. Me too.
All right. Next up was Redemption versus Blem. I picked Blem.
Yeah, me too.
Next up, Furthest Thing versus All Me. I picked Furthest Thing.
So did I. This is gonna be a same bracket, I think.
I don't think so. We'll see though. Next up, Passion Fruit versus Shot for Me.
That's easy.
I picked Passion Fruit.
So did I.
Wow. All right.
Look at that.
Next up, Hell Yeah Fucking Right versus The Motto.
Oh, here we go. We might change here.
I picked Hell Yeah Fucking
I picked
Right.
The Motto.
Damn, yeah.
Can't go wrong with any of those though.
Next up was Miss Me versus Marvin's Room. I picked Miss Me.
I picked Marvin's Room.
Next up, Headlines versus You With Me. Picked Headlines.
I picked You With Me.
And last up was Controlla versus Fancy.
Pick Fancy.
I picked Fancy.
Alright, me too.
All right.
I was gonna say.
Second round, Energy versus Blem, and I picked Energy.
Energy.
And yeah, yours was exactly the same.
Yep.
Next up, Furthest Thing versus Passion Fruit. Again, this same for you. I picked Passion Fruit.
I picked Passion Fruit too.
All right.
Oh my god.
All right. Next up, I had Hell Yeah Fucking Right versus Miss Me. I picked Miss Me. That was a really tough pick, actually. For you, you had The Motto and Marvin's Room.
Yeah, I picked The Motto.
All right.
That was tough.
Next up was, for me, it was Headlines versus Fancy. I picked Headlines. And for you, it was You With Me versus Fancy.
Fancy came out.
This next grouping right here was probably the second hardest that I had to do. Energy,
we had Energy and Passion.
Energy versus Passion Fruit. I picked Energy.
Oh, me too, dude. That was so hard.
So hard, but dude, that's like the hater anthem right there. I had to pick that. But Passion Fruit is just so fucking amazing too. Next up for me, I had Miss Me versus Headlines, and I picked Miss Me.
Okay, I had The Motto and Fancy, and I picked The Motto.
All right, and then finally to make it to the final four, I had Energy versus Miss Me, and I went Energy.
Oh, so Energy and The Motto, and I picked The Motto.
All right, so now down to the final four. So the Young Money bracket versus the OVO bracket. This was a tough pick too. I had Underground Kings versus Started From the Bottom, and I picked Started From the Bottom.
Alright, that's not a bad choice. I did Going In and Wu-Tang Forever. I picked Wu-Tang Forever.
Wu-Tang Forever.
Wu-Tang Forever.
Then it was down to the Six God bracket versus the Drizzy bracket. Crew Love for me versus Energy.
It's Crew Love, huh?
I had Crew Love. I had Crew Love coming out on top on that one.
I could see that one beat. I had Come Through and The Motto, and I picked The Motto.
Okay. So then that means it's now down to the final two.
Final two.
Duking it out. So for me, I had Started From the Bottom versus Crew Love. This is really
it's Crew Love.
This is really tough, but you're right. It was
slapper.
Crew Love.
I knew that. You always talk about that.
Is just overall my favorite Drake song of all time. So I guess it's only fitting that it won.
Yep. I had The Motto and Wu-Tang Forever, and I picked The Motto. It was a very hard choice between those. But
yeah. I mean, hey, YOLO.
YOLO.
You only live once. That was the bracket, and that was just my opinion. That's
just my opinion too.
Even though that's not your name. but yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. If you guys want to put your comments on your favorite Drake songs, if you think that there was some songs that we missed.
Yeah, I want to do this bracket with our songs, and I want to hear what yours comes out
to. Do the bracket the same way that we have it lined out this way too, because again, some of these songs are really fucking tough to pick.
It's very hard.
So yeah. let us know your picks. Let us know your Final Fours. Let us know what you think are some really tough matchups.
Even like give us artists too. I want to hear more artists. That would be pretty hard.
Exactly, yeah, like, because there's already a Kanye West one that was out, but like a Kendrick bracket. Again, just my opinion, joined by John, and thank you for watching, YouTube.
See ya.